First of all, guys, welcome. We're so excited to have you. We're so excited about this film, man. Creed 2 comes out in theaters the day before Thanksgiving. This is a movie for you to bring your entire family to. I was on set, I saw it happening, and when I saw the film for the first time last night, I was amazed by what it turned into. There's so much heart, so many layers. The fight sequences are second to none. And these four incredible people, along with the rest of the cast and crew, did a fantastic job. So I think we're going to start by, you want to get some audience questions first, or you want to have a little dialogue up here? We'll talk first? Oh, it's my phone. All right. I'll read it off the phone, Bobby. All right, well, Steven, we'll start with you. Tell us about Creed 2.
You said everything. Creed 2, following up after what these guys created in the Creed 1, we really wanted to make sure that the film still held up. I mean, that's the big question, right? Everybody's coming to a sequel and you're like, man, we love the first one. You want to make sure that the characters are alive, man. You still get that like human element to the story, and you feel that heart at the end of it. And so these guys put in a lot of work, man. I got hired basically last year to do it. I met Mike and Sly, and we sat down and really talked about the story and how we can naturally progress from the first one. And I think we really hit the mark, man. I think we, like you said, they got multiple layers. It still feels fresh and still excited while still keeping that thing that you love about Rocky alive, those themes alive.
Yeah. This is your baby.
This is.
I mean, this is, you had you had star turns already, you know, Fruitvale and everything, but like, I feel like Creed is synonymous with Michael B. Jordan and your brand. So you got Steven behind the helm this time, completely different story, but this is, you have completely stepped out of any shadows of the Rocky franchise. This is its own thing. Tell us about your perspective on where Creed 2 stands.
I think for me, you know, it being like my baby in a sense, and wanting it to stand on its own 2 feet without kind of like the crutch, you know, of the Rocky world, respectively. You know, he created this world, but to allow Adonis to have his own world in a sense, his own tribe, his own family. That's something that we really want to build upon. To see these characters grow, you know, we did a really good job in the first one with establishing what young love was like, what it was like for young millennials to be in love and also be professionals, you know, and to have their own kind of career and want to, you know, be successful in their own right. You know, where's the give and take? How do you compromise in a relationship, et cetera, et cetera. So those are things that we wanted to build upon. You know, as a young black man, you know, not having his dad in his life, you know, trying to figure out what it's like to be a man, you know, what it means to be, you know, a father, you know, having his own family, being the tip of the spear, what does that look like in Adonis's eyes? And then also, you know, you have the legacy and the nostalgia of, you know, Rocky 4 with, you know, with Apollo Creed, and then you have, you know, Ivan Drago, and then, you know, having their history and their kind of their tension and drama carry on through their kids, you know, and us kind of realize, well, not to say too much, but yeah. Anyway, we wanted to just build on all those themes and create, you know, our own world and create too.
Yeah. Corey, there's a scene where Mike is I think you might have shot it in New Mexico, where he's running down the street behind the car, looks super hot outside, all those sequences when he's, you know, training near the third act of the film. But it's a different body than we've seen on him. I mean, he looks bigger than Creed 1, looks bigger than Black Panther, looks bigger than anything we've seen off him. How did you get him in that level of shape to square up against that beast and have it look realistic?
I mean, to go back to when we first started training, I feel like I started building there, not knowing what the future was going to hold as far as movie-wise. When we first started off with Johnny Storm, just making about it, and then we went into Adonis Creed 1, people could see a transformation, so you start building a body there, a building block of it. Killmonger comes along, they want to build it. So I said, okay, we need to make it big. Now, we didn't know exactly what the script was going to be for Creed 2, so I said, you know, let's just see it. Hopefully it gets where I can have range. And what I mean by range, like I don't have to make somebody small, I can make them big. We saw Flo, and I said, oh shit, okay. That's where I gotta go. And seeing Flo, you know, I didn't want a David and Goliath. I wanted a Goliath and a Goliath. And we did a lot to grow into it. So we grew into the movie, and as you see Mike's body in the movie as it starts from the beginning to the end, you see him progress. like I was saying before, you see the intensity of the script inside his body. You see that. You see how his body changes. You see the consistency and discipline. A lot of things we did in the movie, we were doing in real life as well. So we were living it every day.
How come you weren't able to do any of that shit with me? We'll talk about that later.
So where your body set up?
Because listen, it doesn't matter how many times I woke up at 6 a.m. trying to train with these guys. That body wasn't happening. Flo, you held your own amongst, one, like I said earlier, one of the best actors of our generation. Your story had arc. Your story had layers. It wasn't just like, he's fighting some guy, right? We were invested in you as well. Tell us about your journey coming into this project, and being part of Creed 2.
Well, when I first knew that I got the job for real, and Steven immediately talked me through what he expects from me, and he made it clear that he doesn't want simply a beast. He wants to keep also up the emotional side on the Drago side, because we have so much emotions going on the Creed side, and he wanted to keep it equal even on that side. So I had to tell him my whole life, and from my real life, the bad moments, the negative moments counted for that character, because the character was so dark and so deep, and I mean there's a lot of drama and emotions going on the Drago side. And obviously a lot of pain, if I'm not saying it too much, because my movie father feels a lot of pain because he's like, he got hunted out of his country, and everybody left him, and he wants to redeem himself. So the solution for getting everything back is his son. But like Mike said before, that's not our problems, right? It's their problems. The two legends have their problems, but it's a new generation here. But everything what I want, what my character wants, is to make his father proud. And I really could connect to that goal, because family is very important for me. Family is everything. It's about family. I think boxing here in that movie is secondary. And well, I can't wait for you guys to see.
It's an incredible ride. All right, so Steven, talk about set. What was set like? You're in different locations. You got these two crazy people there. You got all this energy. What was it like controlling, this set?
Controlling the set. Nah, it was different days. Nah, because I'm thinking about like he said, it's a lot of drama. Like once you guys see it, a lot of the trailer, a lot of posters, everything, you can see a lot of ring stuff in the fights. And we got a lot of that. It looks great. But shooting on set in the ring is crazy. We got a live audience. We got close to 2,000 people. Once you call action, everything, all the hard work that we put into from working out to knowing the scenes, to knowing each round of choreography, you gotta let them be. You know what I mean? Hoping no one gets too hurt in the ring, because someone's going to get hurt.
Anybody got whoop up?
Yeah, but you flip the switch and you got people on their feet yelling as if you're in a real fight. You know what I mean? And Mike's done this before, so Mike had a lot of input on it. Sly was there, so he's like the guru with this. He's been around for years doing fights, like the 8th one, a boxing film. So to have that kind of experience, Kugler also was a great help too, talking to him about like how to shoot a fight scene and making sure it's there. And then on top of that, adding my own spin on it, my own aggression, like you said, being inside the ring, like you're really in their face, like literally. You know what I mean? And so I watched a lot of boxing films, fighting films, karate, anything.
And that was so good to see, because it was like, with Mike and Sly and Coog and all those guys, you still could see Steven in there though. You know what I'm saying? You still were able to paint your picture and make it uniquely to your voice, man. Amazing job with that. Now you were balancing so much, right? Because when you did the first one, you were already on that trajectory. But now, full-fledged movie star, multiple projects with your production company outside of even this world. You got to keep your body up. You got actual scenes with, the tests and stuff, all that stuff, which is a lot of heart. And then you're producing on this. And then you were generous on this as well, right? It wasn't just like this was just a Michael B. Jordan ride. Tessa had big moments in there. Flo had like you passed the ball on this thing as well. What was this like, not just as an actor for you, but as a leader doing this film? What was that experience like?
Thanks for kind words. Appreciate it. No, I mean, for me, I've been growing. I think one of the goals for myself has always been to grow from project to project. It's always been to grow from experience to experience. On this one, you know, I took on a lot of things that I ultimately, you know, want to become in the future. You know, producer, director, you know, creator, actor. You know, and at the end of the day, it's a team effort. You know, everybody is vital to the outcome of the movie. So if you're not, you know, relying or empowering people around you that's next to you, then you're doing yourself a disservice, you're doing the project a disservice. So to be able to lean on, you know what I'm saying, Corey for a lot of, you know, mental motivation, physical motivation, you know, to stay focused, you know, as a friend, be able to, you know, to rock out with Steven from a director aspect, and also just a partner in crime, you know what I'm saying? We got to be in each other's pocket, you know what I'm saying, and on the same page every step of the way, to the point where our communication, we have that shorthand now that we didn't have before that project. You know, we can say a couple words.
What's Steven
exactly.
thinking right now? How many fingers is Steven holding up right now?
He just wants these Jordans. That's what he wants. That's what he wants. See, that's what he wants. And the same thing with Flo, man. Like, he really came to play this time around. You know, and really, you know, put in the hard work and dedication. So for me, it's just, you know, doing things that I normally do, man. It's like I'm a team player, and I like to build, you know, an ecosystem around me, and that's what this movie was for me.
Thank you for watching Muse. If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click on all the other videos you see to watch more of our content.